The next thing we're going to concentrate on is a 5-number summary. A 5-number summary takes a set of data and breaks it up into sections. And what we do is we call these sections, or these equal parts, quartiles. All right? And quartiles is a fancy name, but just think about the word quarters. We divide a basketball game up into 4 quarters, or we can break $1 up into 4 quarters or 4 sections. So what we want to do is we want to take this data and divide it into 4 sections. And in order to do that, we need to know what the beginning is. We need to know what the end is. We need to know what the middle is. That would be kind of like halftime of a basketball game. And then we also need to know where's the first quarter break and the third quarter break. So if we can find these 5 data points or these 5 numbers, it will allow us to come up with our 5-number summary. So what are those data points called? We're going to come up with the max number. We're going to come up with the min, or minimum. We're going to come up with the median. And then we're going to have something called the first quartile and something called the third quartile. All right, so notice that we already have our numbers in order. To find the max, we simply find the largest number, and so our max is 54. To find the minimum, we simply find the smallest number, so our minimum is 24. To find the median, we have to find the number in the middle. So if we take a look at these numbers here, and if you start crossing off from either end until you get to the middle, you will realize that in this situation, you kind of have 2 numbers in the middle, so these 2 numbers. So we've got to find what's in between these 2 numbers. Now, normally we could add these 2 numbers together and divide by 2, but in this case, it's pretty obvious to see that the number in between them would be 37. So our median is 37. So now we have to find the first quartile and the third quartile. And basically what you're doing is you're finding the median again. We're going to focus on the lower half and find the median of the lower half to get the first quartile. So if I cross these numbers off like so, I end up with one number left, 31, and that is my first quartile, or quartile 1. Then I'm going to do the same thing for the second half. I'm going to take this upper half of data and find the median of it. So I'm going to cross numbers off from either side until I get to the middle, and now I have 45, and 45 will be my third quartile, or my upper quartile. So I have divided my data into 4 equal parts. So here's the first quartile. From here to here is the second quartile. From here to here is my third quartile, and then I have my fourth quartile. So we've divided it into 4 parts by finding these 5 numbers: the max, the min, the median, the first quartile, and the third quartile. So hopefully now you'll be able to find a 5-number summary from any type of data that you were given.